if you had a minute to give somebody the hottest tip for the season, what would it be?
Dude, I think Black Friday is come and gone. If you're not prepared right now, you're pretty much missing the boat. So I would say your best prep is December. We got Christmas hitting. December 17th through the 20th is typically when the last purchase is able to happen for it to be delivered to the door. But for us, we're concentrating on New Year's. We're concentrating on the new year. What's the new quarter look like? We have team meetings happening right now that is getting down to business of, okay, what's our first quarter look like? And we use the book Traction for that. So if you guys haven't read the book Traction yet, it's a fantastic book. It teaches you how to lead your meetings. If you're the solopreneur, then you're basically reading that book for yourself and figuring out your systems, figuring out your procedures, figuring out your KPIs, key performance indicators, and saying, okay, here's my next quarter. Here's how I'm going to hire my first assistant. Here's how I'm going to hire my second hire. And where am I going to find those people? That's what we're doing for well, right now we're in Q4, but we're planning for Q1 is what we got going on. So this is, Dante hasn't even seen this setup yet. So we might make him a little jealous when he watches the recordings with his little baby. But so Dante, shout out to you, man. So what we do, man, is basically the timer, if you got that ready, or if you just want to, clock it on yourself, that's fine too. But basically it's real quick hits. You got 5 minutes on the clock and we go through it. We hopefully solve your problems. I got the vibe board today to hopefully help us get situated. We got 2 platforms here. So basically, Danny, if you could on Zoom, give where it says Trey Lewellen, I think I already have it, Trey Lewellen access to share the screen.
Should be able to do that. All set. We've got the timer all set, ready to go.
Yeah, I love it. So yeah, we can do the vibe board. We can get in here. We can chat. We can draw it up. And then secondly is if you got a link to your page, you're like, hey, I got my survey done, or I have my Google Forms, or I have my website that needs to be looked at. Have that link ready. I can pull it up on the vibe board. Just put it in the chat when you're called. That'd be the easiest. That way it's fresh in the chat. And then I'm hoping if technology works, Danny, works, we can pull it up on the board, we can share it on the screen, and then I'll be switching it over on the visual here too. So we're gonna have a lot of fun today. I'm excited about it. I got an hour with you. So if you got anything else, let me know. But let's get started.
It's gonna be awesome. Let's dive into it. We've got 5 minutes available on the clock. I'm hoping this works. First,
yeah, we'll try it out.
In the queue is Elisa. Hopefully.
Elisa.
Hello?
Elisa.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we got you, and time is ticking.
Danny, Trey, how's it going?
Hello.
Awesome. So I have a website question and a conversion question. So I'm currently helping my mom. She's an elegance coach, and she has a pretty big following on social media. But we've been struggling a lot with converting our followers into like sales. So she's working on a membership website right now, and this is the website that I've created for her membership. And my question is this website understandable? Can you see what the product is? And is it a good sales page? Because our conversions are not good. Yeah.
Let's pull it up. So first thing, unleash your power, becoming a confident queen, say goodbye to pain and insecurity. So are you selling a service or are you selling a physical product?
We're selling a course, how to walk on heels, how to be elegant, it's a heels course basically, like for women.
So I am not going to be the expert in courses. That is going to be OFA Fridays is when experts is for.
Got it.
I'm going to be physical products all day long. So if you got physical product questions, I can smash those. But when it comes to courses and coaching consultant, that's not my superpower, unfortunately. But I wish I could help you out. Do you have any questions about physical products?
Are there any like correlations that like are similar, like from your general knowledge maybe? Or like, 'cause I'm assuming that like the websites are kind of like the similar. Maybe you could just like look at it from like a general perspective, if it's like understandable from like a viewer perspective, kind of.
Like become a confident queen, say goodbye to pain and insecurity, and step into your most confident with the power of heels, guided by Olga's exclusive monthly membership. So I don't know what that means. And we're already talking about membership, right, within the first page. So that screams to me as like, okay, I'm gonna have to pay you money versus like, I don't even know what I'm receiving yet. So does this sound like you? Do you feel like no matter how hard you try like I'm gonna be honest with you, like this is just not my superpower, and I'm gonna do a disservice to you.
It's okay. All right.
If I have it, I'm sorry.
Yes. I won't take too much time then. All right. It's okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, show up Friday. Those guys are great on Expert.
Awesome. Thank you.
Let's make sure that we do have those e-commerce related questions. My fault. I'm new here. Hopefully we can give something that Trey can work with. Do come back on Friday, though. We are going to run the call on Friday, so hopefully we can get into that. Elisa, I'm sorry. Next up in the chat, hopefully, has an e-commerce related question. It is Rita McKenzie. Rita, are you with us?
Read it on the call.
Hello? Can you hear
There.
me? Hi, I'm
We
not
can
sure
hear
if
you.
you could see me. It's my first time on this, so I'm going to try my best
Welcome.
to ask the question. Thank you. I have a newly launched skincare business. It's a natural skincare. I'm a formulation chemist, so I've been making all these creams and skincare products. We've only launched 3 months ago. I've been trying to convert on doing social media like Facebook and Instagram, but I can't really get much from that at all. I get likes, but nobody goes to my website actually purchases. The problem is at the moment, I sell mostly to mums from school and I sell to friends, and people love my product and they keep coming back for more and more. So I do understand that I have a good product to sell. I tried to establish my first funnel. I tried to do that, but I actually started with one of my products. And then I realized it's going to be a problem if I actually have to sell my product at a discount, like 60% discount. I'll be losing money if I do that. And then I got really confused, Trey, when you actually mentioned find a product on Amazon and do this and do that. So I'm just thinking, am I on the wrong path? Should I choose a completely different product that's unbranded and go for that and make it as a lead to bring people into my website? Or should I just choose a product that's really easy to make? Because at the moment I'm making the products myself and just go for that.
So a lot of misconceptions here is around and not just you, by the way, everybody gets this misconception, is, oh my gosh, I have to 60% discount my product at the current price it is. That is false. We're just putting it at whatever price it is currently. So what's your price for a skincare if I just walked up to your door and said, hey, how much?
So they range at the moment. So if, for example, you get the foot spray, it's only $10.95. Mind you, we're in Australia. We're talking about Australian money. But then if you choose, for example, a body butter or a foot cream, then that's about $33 per jar.
Sure. What do you want to go with? You want to go with the foot spray or the cream?
Well, my preference, because the foot cream is a very strong product. It will be a very successful product, but it's harder to make. So I'll probably go for the foot spray. Say if I go for something like that, because it's cheap and it's easy to make.
Perfect. And you're selling that for $10?
Yes.
Cool. All right. So you show it as an $18 value. Today at 60% off, you get it for $10.
So I think the question is, okay, that's great, but they will find it on my website and it says it's only $10. Because
so on your website, you
it's
can
got
put
my brand name on it.
Okay. Can you put a discount on your website and just say, hey, it's 60% off today?
So maybe increase the price?
You could do either. So what I would try is I would do a couple things. If you're getting a ton of visitors and people are coming to your website, then maybe you can either say, okay, on the website, it's $18, or you can say on the website, it's $10 at a 60% off discount. Because inflation's here, so people are raising the prices right now. Now, if you're like, oh, Trey, there's just no way that I can raise my price now, then what I would say is don't even worry about the 60%. Just say, hey, get one foot spray for $10, get two for $20, and get three, as you know, with the V curve is, what is that, 20 times or 10 times 2.25, so $22.50 for three. And of course, so on and so forth. That would work the best. Don't worry about the 60%. Just maybe, and so you already said this, it's really hard to make, right? So if this is hard to make, or the other one's hard to make, maybe you put that in your copy, and so there's limited quantity, there's limited supply. All we're using that 60% off is a value add or a scarcity piece. Doesn't necessarily mean you have to knock your current price off at 60%. That is a misconception I probably should hit a little bit harder in the training. But does that make sense?
It does.
Perfect.
I'll take an image of that.
Nail it, Danny.
I'll give it a try. Thank you.
Give it a go.
I will.
So good. So good.
Thank you so much.
10 seconds to spare.
There should be some music. Dang it, Danny. We'll get
on the next one. Next up in the chat is Riaz. Riaz, how you doing?
Yeah, hi. Yeah, I'm good.
Time's
Thank
ticking.
you. Time is ticking, so I'll get to the question straight away.
Danny's sharp on the clock, bro. He's like, I love it.
Yeah, so my funnel is ready, but I'm based in India. My funnel is targeted to USA clients, USA customers. Right now, I'm facing a challenge of integrating PayPal with the funnel. Is there any guidance where I can integrate PayPal where there is credit card and a debit card, all that options available? Right now, I have only the PayPal button. How to get this done with the display of credit card and debit card, and so that all the upsell also works sequentially. I'm trying to figure out on my own, but I'm having this challenge since last 3 weeks.
That sounds like a good challenge. Danny, are you staying late today to help out, or is that?
Yeah, I am going to be sticking around after you've gone, and it's definitely one you can come back with, Riaz. Also, we've got our ClickFunnels Facebook official community. If you're not in there, just request to join and just put Danny said in the questions, and I can get you straight in there where you can ask other users. But between the community and between our success team, hopefully we can get you the answers that you need. It is something that does go into that technical side, with it being, you know, payment gateways and all the rest of it. But we'd love to get you on the right track and get you moving. And I know there's other people doing it. So should we pick that up in the community?
Well, I was thinking, if there's somebody right now on this call, I mean, there's 100 people on this call. So is there anybody that could help him out connecting PayPal that's already known and done it and just said, hey, I know how to do that. I've done it multiple times. I can help you out. If you guys would be so kind to put that in the chat, and then you guys connect. Because this is all about connection, right? It's all about community. Let's 100%. Connect. Let's help one another. 100%. Big business happens in groups like this. Partnerships are joined in groups like this. It's pretty impactful.
I'm presuming that you've got Payments AI plugged into ClickFunnels, right?
I have the basic PayPal button also, but for some reason I have Facebook limitation, spend limitation from Facebook Meta side. So I'm able to send only 10 visitors per day right now. And Meta said that they'll increase the spend limit gradually. But right now I see that people visit in my Clarity tool. I see people visiting the order form page and just bouncing back. I guess it's because I don't have the credit card or any other option to pay.
I think if you've got a PayPal button on there, even if you're not using Payments AI, though, that's still got credibility because PayPal is one of the most trusted. So it might be a different issue. And I don't know if, Trey, you might be able to offer some other insight just in terms of people hitting the page and leaving, because there might be two different issues here. If you want to share your funnel, you've still got 2 minutes on the clock. You're more than welcome. Sure. If there's anything that stands out to us of like why people might be leaving separate to that payments issue.
Do you have clarity on the page?
I have clarity on the page.
Nice. Yeah, please put this in the chat. Put that in the chat real quick.
Sure. You mean the funnel page or the clarity page?
Funnel page.
Yes, the order form page.
Okay, cool. Revive Air. Nice. That's a good one. So
thank you.
Big thing. So then where's the sales page at?
The sales page, I have the sales page as well. Just one page before this.
Yeah, pop that in.
Sure, it's getting loaded. Yeah, the sales page is here.
Avoid flat tire situation. Gain peace of mind, inflate tires within minutes. Okay. I would use a better, crisper image for one on this little guy.
Mm-hmm.
Let's make this clear. And have you looked at 99 Designs yet?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I thought first I'll increase the traffic that Meta has limited me with. So I just sent 100 visitors right now to this page and I'm watching it.
What it does. Okay, cool. And are they going from this page?
Yeah.
Are they going from that page over to the order form?
Yeah, they go to 50% of the traffic go to the order form page.
Okay, cool. I mean, at a $79 price point, you're going to have to pay a lot for traffic. You know, you're probably looking at about $100 for a conversion. So depending on how much you've paid so far, I would, wait till you spent about $300 in traffic to know if this isn't going to go or not. How much have you spent so far?
$100.
Okay. So you're getting close. Because I mean, with a $79 price point, you're probably going to be up there in the $150, $200 cost per transaction is what my guess would be. And then it's going to be all about, getting it down, getting it consolidated and optimized. So I would definitely get testimonials underneath here. So I'd put testimonials right here. You got a nice GIF, but at the end of the day, they already saw the GIF on the previous page, right? So I would take this out. Like you don't need that anymore.
Okay.
1-year warranty, 6 days money back, 60% off. I think that's really high for your price point here. That's crazy. Because like $60, I might just go buy a new one. 3-year warranty should be like $15, maybe 20. That's
Okay.
really high. Complete your purchase, PayPal.
About the testimonial, can I add in the ChatGPT
Where do they-
generated testimony?
Where do they enter the credit card information?
So that's the problem. I have only the PayPal button. I don't have the credit card feature. I'm talking to PayPal, but they were not able to help me with.
Yeah, don't run traffic to this. There's like nothing here.
That is definitely something we do need to look at outside of the call for you to make sure that you can obviously take the payment, because all the traffic in the world is not going to help you if people are kind of like hitting it and then there's no one there. And I think you've captured the essence. I did want to allow this to go on a little longer than the 5 minutes because we did arrive at the fact that you do have the page working. But you've captured the essence of the training, and I think there are some tweaks that you can go and make, and great advice from Trey just now. But all the advice in the world, if that credit card is not visible and people can't exactly see that PayPal button,
Yeah,
like
that's why you're not getting sales.
Missing payment information, that's just people leaving. I think stop the ads. If no one's showed up inside of the chat offering you any help, post in the ClickFunnels community, reach out to our support team as well, and let's work together to try and get this on track for you. So Payments AI and get you the payment gateway opened up. There's also a gateway called NMI. So if you do reach out, tag me in the Facebook group. I'll drop that information on that post for you as well.
What name should I tag in the group?
Danny Walsh.
Danny Walsh. Okay.
Yeah,
Tag on Danny.
We'll pick it up. Right, next up in the chat, Riaz. Next up, we have
Thank you, Trey.
Karen.
Karen Hot Sauce.
Hey, okay, 4 minutes and 58 seconds. Okay, Trey, question on stickers. Do you recommend that we do a page of stickers, like eight on a page, or one sticker, sell it as one? What do you suggest?
I would do one sticker. So I'd do one sticker, and I would price point that at $6.95 with $1.95 shipping, or $1.95 shipping and handling.
Okay, with the V curve, right?
Yep, I'm putting that up right here right now for you. So then 2 units is going to be $13.90. 3 units is going to be $15.30, which that means it's $5.10 per sticker. And they get free shipping on this one. $1.95 shipping and handling on 1 and 2. So obviously the number one winner here that they want to do, and that what they're going to create, is this bad boy right here. That's what we want them to do. And so that'll give us an average order value out the gate at $15.30. And you're paying what, 30 cents for a sticker? I would do a 3x3.
Okay. And I have 3 minutes and 40 seconds left. So I'd like to share my final, if I may. It's all open.
Yeah, let's do it.
Ready for you?
Perfect. Let's hit it.
No, I need my phone.
That sounds like that. Did you put it in the chat? Put it in the chat.
I can't share. It's disabled.
Oh, just put the link in. I'll grab it.
And Trey, on that 3x3, sorry, on that 3x3
Oh, you want the link? Oh.
Yeah, send me the link.
Okay, I misunderstood that. Okay, let me.
Trey and Karen, on the 3x3 sticker, is that square or round, or does it not matter?
Doesn't matter. Whatever you want it to be. I'll do die cut. God.
Makes sense. Thanks.
Okay,
Hi, good morning.
I'm gonna put this. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the chat.
Hey, how are you? Good, how are you?
Let's keep our mics muted as well, people, please.
Okay, I put it in the chat for you.
You'll have to find it, Danny.
Fucking car took a shit.
I'm sorry to hear that.
There's just so many problems. How have you been?
I've been good.
Danny,
I just
when you
moved
go
in here.
to,
Okay.
I kind of got a drug problem for a little
let's
bit,
see if I
but
can find
I'm
him
back
here.
now.
It happens.
Hold on, I found
Oh
it.
yeah.
Good.
Let's
Your
try
baby
and
girl?
She's not with me right now. She comes home and
Speak
I
loud,
have-
Trey, I can't hear you.
All right, there we go.
Mute yourself. Shayna, mute yourself.
Yeah. Please keep your
There we
mics muted, folks.
Yeah.
I think when they come in, sometimes it gets unmuted. All right, sorry about that, Karen. We'll get you
That's
back on.
okay.
So
Can
here
I
we go.
can I get a minute back then?
You can have a minute back.
Thank
I don't know
you.
how to update your minutes,
Okay.
but we'll do it. All right, where'd
All
you go?
right,
Here's
so-
yours. All right, cool. So, dear Santa, by the way, you got nothing at the top here. So one thing is that I would do is make sure you got a headline of like who you are, like where's the company name, where's the phone number, like just back to basics, right?
I thought
Like,
we
who
put that
is
on the
this?
bottom. I thought we put that in the footer.
You could, yeah, put it both places, but put it at the top too. Like they need to know who this company is. Like I've never been to a website that I bought from that doesn't have the name of the company at the top, right? So you want to make sure
Okay.
it's at the top. So, okay, so dear Santa, skip the colon, bring the heat. I behaved all year, so I'd get the new mini size flavor packed hot sauce in my stocking.
A lot of words.
That's a lot. Why don't you do like recipes? Like download 10 recipes to spike this Christmas is, meals. Like I'd definitely create something better. But like I think a download recipe book and then the recipes are easy to make, but they include your hot sauce. Like 10 easy recipes to make for Christmas dinner with a secret sauce.
Okay, I could do that, but I'm
I think
not
that's
selling my.
way easier.
I'm not selling a product. Then. My hot
You
sauce.
are. They have to buy the hot sauce to make
take
the
that.
recipes. Yeah. Well, no, not to get it. You can do a free download, right? Like those are your Facebook ads. Like front end offer is Facebook ads. So basically, you got Facebook is going to be free top 10 recipes for Christmas dinner or something like that, or for the holiday dinner for the family dinners. And then
Right.
boom, you take them to a page, very easy. All it is an image of the book, right? 10 recipes. I would have images of what the dinners or dishes look like. So dish 1, dish 2, dish 3, put a name on them. And then basically enter your name to download. And then basically first name, email, and then a big old nice green button, right? That says download. Then you send them to the next page. So they downloaded it. They click download. Then, of course, by the way, don't forget the secret ingredient. And then this is where you start. You absolutely are. Absolutely. So free. This is going to be the advertorial. This is your advertorial. And then this is your order form. So it's the same setup. So you do headline, image, tell the story, top 10 recipes that you need at this family's Christmas dinner. Here's the recipes that I made. Here's what you're going to indulge in. Here's why they're going to be a conversation starter. Download the free recipe book here. And then when they download it, you email that to them using ClickFunnels email. Bop, goes into the automation. Inside that email, you also put a link to this page that says, oh, by the way, don't forget the secret ingredient. When they click download, you say, hey, we just sent you an email with the recipe book. By the way, don't forget the secret ingredient. And then you tell them all about the cool hot sauce secret ingredient. And then there's your download. There's your order form. That's what I would do.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it could be done, but I think something like this is going to be a way easier flow than going into, I think like what you're doing is like Santa, like, cool. Is Santa listening? We're sure. Like, I don't know what's really going on, I guess, with this page. Again, like when you guys are creating these advertorials, these are blog articles. These are as if you were a mommy blogger and you wrote around this hot sauce, right? So you want to make sure when you're writing it, it's like, hey, the one item that I'm not forgetting to buy this year is Mama's hot sauce. Here's why. Last year, I was sitting down at the Christmas dinner. We had all these things, and Uncle Terry comes in and he's like, hey, where's the hot sauce? And I always had Mama's hot sauce. It always made our Christmas, you create the story around the hot sauce, right? But it's an event. This is a mommy blog. So act as if that you are the writer, you are the creator, and you're talking about this product. And then someone's gonna be like, oh, where do I get this? And then boom, yes, I want a mini Mama hot sauce. And then you push it over.
Okay.
Yeah,
Actually, my original,
how
I was going to ask you, should I have the mini as the main feature and then have the OTO or the bump be the big guy? Or should I have the big guy, the 5 ounce, and have the mini be the bump? But now everything's changed. So
Everything's
that's
changed.
all right.
I
I'm good with
like
that.
this direction. I like this direction a lot better. I think
Okay.
like make it easy for people. Have you guys watched on Netflix Push? Have you watched Push yet from Darren Brown? Is it Darren
I don't
Brown?
have Netflix.
Oh man, get somebody's logins for Netflix. Go watch the Push. Push is all about micro commitments through all the way to where he gets someone to push somebody off a roof. And it's the same thing when you're watching that. You're just like, it's the same thing with funnels. We are micro committing people into buying a product. Like we know the end result. We know what we want them to do, which is buy the hot sauce. But at first, we got to get them on Facebook. That's micro commitment number one. We have to give them some bait, give them some allure. And then once we lure them into the advertorial page, now we have another commitment. That commitment is to get them convinced that they need something, which in this case would be this hot sauce, right? We're only selling them one thing. One thing is the hot sauce. And then now that they're convinced, they're like, oh my gosh, I need to add this to my recipes. Then boom, the next commitment, which is now the third commitment, is going to the order form. Micro commitments within the order form is name, email, phone number, address, submission, credit card information, and then complete checkout. All those commitments are micro commitments leading up to a macro commitment, which is a purchase.
Okay.
That's
Well,
what
when
we
you
need.
say it, it makes sense.
If you
Thank
do
you.
feel stressed, Karen, right in the Facebook group, there's a big bunch of people in there can help you make sense of this stuff as well. And great explanation from Trey. Appreciate sometimes everybody's working at different levels, and it's important just to take one step at a time, I think is super important, right? And we appreciate it, Karen. We'll always do our best to help you. Next up, Trey, we do have next up is Jason Strife, I think, on our chat. Jason, are you there, buddy?
Yes. Sorry, I had to get myself off mute. How's it going, Trey?
Yes, sir.
First time meeting you. We're about to launch our funnel tomorrow. I'm
Dude, let's
super
go.
excited.
Congratulations. It's fun. Oh, you just put it in? Nice.
So I just put it in. I don't know. It's not live yet, so I don't know. I just did the preview. Is that the right way to do it?
You did great. Yep. You want to start with the sales page? Cool.
Yeah, so we got this new golf club for little kids, ages 2 to 6. Just makes it a lot easier for them to hit. It's 5 times bigger than any other golf club, and yeah, just it comes with some different balls and stuff. And I'm having a guy help me build the funnel. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to get your overall thoughts and any advice.
Yep. So the first thing is I would shrink your little links logo. No need to have it that big.
Okay.
Like I love your logo just as much as you love your logo, but no one else cares. Unfortunately, that's the unfortunate news, right? So I would just shrink that, make it tiny, a couple pixels, so that way we can get to this. Like that's a good picture right there. That's a good picture. Also, make sure you have your phone number up there or a phone number. It doesn't have to be an 800 number. It could be a local number along with a support email. That just shows that people, in case when they do order, they have somebody to contact just in case, something goes awry, right? Yeah. The other thing that scared me is update low inventory. Only 500 units are en route and we deliver by Christmas. That means I'm not getting it by Christmas. The way I read that.
Really? Okay.
So what you say is only 500 units are en route and which are on time to be delivered to your front door by Christmas or something. Like I would shrink it down, use ChatGPT, but shrink it down a little bit. Okay. That's fine. Not available in stores. I would just remove maybe already sold out. I don't think there's really need for that. Check available. I would say availability. Check availability online here. Yeah, that's what we do. Okay,
this is the page that we've worked the least amount on. He kind of started from the order summary and back up, but this is all really good.
Okay, cool. I think this is good. I think it can become stronger. Unleash your child's golf passion with little links, big swing driver. I would almost maybe try a more heartwarming one, like something around like have your child's, I'm trying to think of like what I would do here. Like have your child see what I'm looking for is how do you use dad in the headline to where it's like your son always wants to be like you. So this driver is the connector, right? So it's like allow your child to have enough passion as dad does with the same tool. I don't know. I think you can make it stronger.
I loved your trainings, by the way. I had gotten what do you call it, headline from ChatGPT, and also we went to that place where it told us how they might convert, and that was
Nice. That was the
one.
top one. Okay.
I don't know. We'll see.
I would rotate 3. Get that. Use that one and rotate 3 of them.
Rotate 3. Okay. But I like where you're going, because that's really what I'm trying to sell overall, is the relationship with your dad and like more time on the golf course and golf until creating a passion until you're 90.
Same type of outfit. Like you got, this is fantastic, but show it in action, show it working, show him doing something, having a lot of fun, like smiling. And you might have to be creative and edit it, right? Like you're the director, actor, but have this little guy be like, all right, so make a swing, and as soon as you swing, laugh really hard. Or like as soon as you swing, look at daddy in the video camera and smile real big. Just to make sure you capture that moment to where it's like people who see it are like, oh my gosh, this is going to instill so much joy into my child. I got to get this. I think something like that would be pretty awesome.
No, I love that. And we've tried to capture some of that. We actually made a very professional 2-minute video that turned out really good. Would that be a good spot to put that, or is that too long?
Order form. Put that on the order form. This is a blog article. Nothing professional goes really on here. It's all about like you're the mommy blogger, right? Like this is just you so infatuated with this new toy, this new product, that you had to write about it.
Okay.
That's what this advertorial is. Like, guys, I have to share with you, just coming from a father, of just how much joy this has put into my life, my son's life, and now, like, for the first time ever, which gives me goosebumps, we're connecting, we're bonding through the game of golf. Who would have thunk that it was just this little links golf club that would do it, that would make it a hit? And so that right here is what you tell. This is the story right here. So that's the story you tell. For the past 5 years, you know, this is more of like an inventor kind of piece, which is fine. The other place is the connecting of like, hey, for the last 3 years, you know, as a dad who's loved for golf, I've been looking for a tool, a toy, something that would connect my passion with the love of my child. And I finally found it. It came in the form of a little Links Golf Club. And I'm here to tell you, it's the best thing ever since sliced bread, blah, 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 blah. And that's the story. That's the body. And so then I would have pictures of you and him. Oh, you already got it. Bam. That's exactly what I would have done on the golf course. You nailed it.
Sweet.
Yep. So this looks good. Like this, you're probably doing the right things here. So yeah, you got the right piece. Just little tweaks like that, bro. We'll take it to the next level. One other thing is make sure all these buttons, they need to be above the fold. See how I have to fold the page before I can see that button? Okay. And you'll get that when you shrink this. So when you shrink that, that'll come above the fold. Make sure that button's above the fold and clickable.
So my other big question was check availability versus 40% discount or 60% discount. If you went to the other pages, like a 60% discount, I would have to act like this thing's worth $150. We're going to try and sell it for $74. But any theology around that discount, is 40% enough? Or, I mean,
try it. Or do limited supply. Don't have to do the discount. Do limited supply. But that is our time, my friend. We got to move to the next.
Sounds good.
Great stuff. Awesome. Yeah, it looks great.
Really good. Amazing insights there. Next up, we've got Alex. Are you with us?
Yeah, you betcha.
Yes. Let's go.
Right. So I got a couple questions, mostly technical questions, actually. So I was testing my funnel to see if everything was working. I got the email follow-up, and what I realized is that it's saying that I get free shipping in the email as part of my send. So how do I add shipping on the order form so that it shows up, like it's not included in the price, shows up as an additional thing that they know about, but is also automatic?
That's going to be questions for Danny, and I would do that here in like 20 minutes.
Okay, sounds good.
He can rock through that.
Yeah, we'll come back and we'll go into the technical stuff. Anything particular for Trey? Well, you've got him. If you want to share the funnel, you want to share anything, get the insight.
I'd love to share my funnel. And then also with the drop shipping aspect of it, like if I don't have the product here, but I'm still looking to get those testimonials, how would you recommend doing the testimonial aspect of it?
I'd buy them off Amazon, send them to friends.
Okay.
And have them give the testimonial about it.
Sounds good. And then I'll just share my screen here so you can take a look and see what you
Oh,
think.
you want to put the link in here, or do you want to share your screen?
Drop the link. It's up to you.
I'll drop the link.
In the chat if you want.
Sounds good. One moment.
There we go.
Got it?
Is that the right spot? Oh, sorry, I sent that to one person. There we go. You there now?
Yes. Perfect. Okay, cool. Oh, so this is basically, you haven't done anything yet?
No, I've started working it out and everything. I haven't gotten the product or anything like that. I was just playing around with the hero image and stuff, but
cool.
Yeah, we're just
Cool.
getting there.
All right, so yeah, so nothing's built yet.
Is it?
Are you ungoverned performance?
Yeah.
It doesn't look like anything's here.
Oh, what the heck? I don't know. I got everything built on there.
Maybe it's not published.
Yeah, 1 second. I mean, it's not live, but that shouldn't matter, right? Like, because I'm not sure what to. Okay.
But if it doesn't show, we can do the tech piece. Hopefully, get that sorted out for you after this, and then you're more than welcome to come back on a future call, Alex. And when you've got the whole thing, if you're confident you've got a working link, feel free to drop it. No problem at all, my friend. So, Trey, next up, we've got Craig Collin in the list. Let's go, Craig. You ready?
Okay. Question about a survey. I'm getting good results. I had some disasters with my funnel, but I wondered if we could take a look at it real quick. I'm getting about 60 to 70 emails, contacts per day when I'm running the ads.
That sounds pretty good to me.
And that's out of about 600 views.
Okay, so 10%. So we can get that power. Let's look at it because we should be like 50%. So let's take a look at it. When you guys say views, is that impressions or is that clicks?
Yeah, impressions.
Okay, so we can't look at impressions, it's clicks. But I want to know clicks over opt-ins.
Yeah, I'm getting about 70 per 500 that are actually giving me their email addresses.
Okay, making me do math. 70 divided by 500 is 14%. Okay. So yeah, let's see what you got going on.
Yeah, that's the basic page. Let me see if I can get back to the right one.
Look at that. Bam.
Yeah, I was organized until the screen blocked the top of everything, so I can't reach my links. All right, so here's the survey that I've been sending them to. I found out a couple of really good images that are going over for the stickers.
That's really right. Okay, I'm seeing it.
And so we'll just go through a review of it. I'll just drop in my stuff real quick so we can get to the pictures.
Okay, welcome. Hold on, is this what you're asking for right here? Is this the survey page?
Yeah, the survey, I wanted to make it as plain Jane as possible because I like to put too much fancy stuff on it. You've told me several times, don't do all the fancy stuff. And so
show me what they're
trying to make it as basic as possible. Welcome to the Stickers of Face survey page. Put in your email name and email address.
Did you ask them any questions before this?
No, I haven't asked any other questions. I just asked them to click on the link and it takes them to my funnel. This is a ClickFunnels survey.
Yeah, but the first thing you did, okay, email is last, not first. Warm up. Like you're asking to marry you before you went on a coffee date.
Well, I asked them for their name first and then asked for the email.
Don't even do that. We want to do the survey, like what you're showing here first. So choose images you would buy if they were made into stickers. So like get that result and then let's move to the next one. Get the next result. And I'd have like 7 to 10 of these questions. And then now once they're committed, then I would say, hey, congratulations. If you'd like to see the results from everybody else, type in your name and email. Because now they're committed, right? Like they've just spent time with you on your website versus you're like, hey, click a link and boom, I need your email. They're like, I don't know what I need my email for. So that's going to take you from 15 to 25 to 30% right there. Just that little switch.
All right. So I'm just going to target after which one they like the most and not worry about the emails until after.
So the emails, you still ask them for the email. It just comes after they've answered these questions. So you just got it backwards. That's all. You just need to switch it.
Okay. I can switch it, put name and email at the end. I just thought I was doing pretty good. I thought I was doing pretty good. And so, and then I give them a series of different images to pick for the sticker images.
That is a
3
lot
by
of
3s,
images. That is very-
$7 basically. And
I
if they buy
would,
more than 3, they get the free shipping.
but
Then I got the
I would-
CCC put in on the upsells.
I would only have like maybe 10 of those. That's a lot.
Okay, I'm
I mean,
getting
you probably
people
already-
picking about 75% of the images saying they like them. Clarity
I'd say-
thinks
I'd
that
go-
I'm having anger clicks, but people are clicking all the images. They seem to want to buy a lot of them, or at least they like them. So I can cut that down, certainly, get it down to about 9.
10. I would do your top 10. So you
10?
have data by now. Yeah. I'd grab your top 10 and then push those through. And maybe just
Yeah,
limit
I'm finding quite a few. I had a few problems. My funnel got wiped out. I lost my OTO pages, both of them. So I
you're
had to
doing- okay.
rebuild this week. So I haven't been doing a lot of.
So once they click this, then what happens?
The idea is to go through and then I just get their name and their email address. I got a funnel wall. I'm going to send them an email and put them to a funnel wall where they can pick stickers that match what they were looking for. And then I can get them on the funnel to do the sales.
Okay. All right. Good. Good. Yeah. I would create like 7 to 10 more questions, not down below, but like once they've answered the top 10 stickers, take them to the next one. What size of stickers do you want? Take them to the next one. Do you want them to be waterproof or non-waterproof? Does not matter. Next question. So like give them 7 to 10 questions in or around stickers. And then
okay, so should I give up on the ClickFunnels survey for now then? Because I can do that with the other stuff, but using the ClickFunnels survey, which is what this is, I can't give them an image and ask them a question underneath. They won't let me do it.
you don't need to do that. Just ask them, do you want a 3 by 3? Do you want a 2 by 2? Do you want a 1 by 1? Next question.
Should I have an offer wall at the end of the survey? Because on the thank you page that comes up.
What I would have is buy your sticker today. Surveys come back and said that the top 10 stickers are these. Which one do you want to purchase? And have an order form for each one.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
Thank you very much. I'll get
Cool.
that stuff
Yeah,
fixed.
great question.
Awesome. We are approaching the top of the hour, Trey, working hard to answer all these questions. Super cool to see. Great to be here. We are going to go over to Annie B next. Annie, are you with us?
Hey.
Your link ready? Trey, you ready?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Can you hear me?
Yep. What's up, Annie B? Mrs. Author.
Oh, hey, how you doing? Yep. So I have a couple questions for you, Trey. First is, a while ago, you posted in the chat of someone who did Facebook ads for you, and I wasn't there, so I couldn't get that.
Yes. So that is Alan. I'm trying to think if I have his link that I can put in the chat. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Let me grab his link for you. I think I even have his scheduling link, so you'll be able to schedule some time with him.
Awesome.
Let's see. Yep, here we go. I got it.
Amazing service. Direct into.
There we go. I actually referred him to someone else this morning, so I had it pretty handy. So you got lucky. That was a great question.
Thank you. The other thing is I'm just struggling a little bit. You
Okay.
gave me some really great advice last time. I think what I'm having trouble with is just I'm dealing with with those mud recipe cards, I'm dealing with just some licensing issues and things like that. So I'm wondering if maybe tackling that product is going to be just maybe too much for me on the first one that I do. I was thinking about maybe just doing some of the other things that they had, my survey respondents had mentioned in the survey that I had that might be easier, maybe products that I could just source directly from like Alibaba or whatever. But what I'm wondering is for where I'm doing it for kids, I guess I have a lot of questions about testing. Like, how do I make sure these products are safe for kids?
Give me what's an example of a product?
So, for example, they talked about one of the things they mentioned a lot was just having mixing bowls and utensils that the kids could use for their mud kitchen, or some of them even talked about a kid's just garden, they'd almost be gardening stuff, but little shovels and things so they could dig up their mud, buckets, things like that.
What I would do is just call your local commercial insurance agency in and around your location and just say, hey, I'm building a business. Here's what I'm looking to do. Here's the products. I need an insurance policy as a liability policy to cover me.
Okay.
And then that way, if you ever get someone to cut their hands or choke on something or whatever, then you fall back on that insurance policy and they handle it.
I was listening to your advanced trainings and you talked a little bit about testing. Can you go into more detail what you do with the products to test them when you get out
Put 'em to
something that
use.
kind of
Yeah, we literally just put them to use. We look at them, we see, do they feel chintzy? Do they feel heavy? Do they feel quality? Like, what's the product made out of? It's just like when you go to Walmart or Target or whatever, and you go and you look at products and you kind of feeling like, oh, that feels like junk. Or you get a different one, you're like, oh, that feels great. That's all we're really doing.
Okay. So I'm probably I'm thinking I have to do too much there then. Maybe
At the end of the day, get a product, launch it, and start going.
I think I have this fear, like I'll pick the wrong one and then I'll degrade like my author brand. So that's why I'm being like,
you probably will pick the wrong one. You'll probably pick 10 wrong ones, but you got to pick wrong ones to find the best one.
Okay.
That's how it goes. How many times have you grabbed something off Amazon and you're like, oh, I got to return this.
True.
So it's like we're all picking, we're all looking at different things. Get the fear out and start selling. Because if you don't ever put any product out, you're not gonna sell anything.
It's true, for sure. Yeah. And I can still sell my book. Like I've almost got all the permissions I need to do what you told me last time. So it's slow, but I can definitely maybe I'll just start with that and then work on the other ones in the background.
Perfect. So. Danny, I think we got time for one more. And then we'll get out of here.
Yep. Next up, Amanda. Next up, Trey, thank you so much for allowing one more. We are at the top of the hour, folks. After this, we'll be taking some sort of Ask Me Anything and technical questions as well.
Hey, Trey, how's it going?
Hello.
Hi. So I'm going to share my funnel. I took Dante's advice and I changed a few things. And now I'm kind of wondering, I met a guy who said he could redo my whole funnel for me. And I don't know if I should just go with that or stick with the one I have. I know I'm still having problems with above the fold. Like there's more people scrolling now, but it's still, they get off.
Are you sharing it? Are you sharing are you sharing your screen or are you sharing a link?
I shared the link.
Oh, perfect. Okay, cool.
My computer freezes a lot, so.
This thing, you guys are all chatty Cathy's today. All right, who am I talking? Who's on right now? Amanda? Okay, all right, they're having fun. Let's see. Where'd we go? I can't find it. I was here just a minute ago. I saw your name and I turned around and then we had like 10 more people come in.
So I am working on shooting a video today. So I'm going to have that changed now. But
do you want me to post it again?
Yeah,
post it again. See if I can get this thing. I'm cleaned in here. And this might be.
I forgot a slash. That might not work.
There we go. Okay. Come on. Give it to me. Got so many chats. Are you putting it in the chat or are you putting it in Q&A?
Oh, I'm putting it in the wrong spot. Hold on.
Here we go. Okay. It's not coming over as a link. Can you put the HTTP on it?
HTTP.
Yeah, just like grab it out of your browser as a copy and then paste.
Okay.
And chat just keeps like flying up to the front for whatever reason.
My computer's super slow. Hold on,
someone did it for us. Is it instant cleavage.com?
Yeah, it's the cleavage one.
Got it. Okay, cool. We've had you before, right? I remember these.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So this is the order form. So then you have the advertorial. Which one do you want reviewed on?
This is what people go right to.
Okay, then I would take them to an advertorial before this. Or you think they're ready to go?
Well, it scrolls down. I don't know. I took this off of one of the templates.
Yeah, so there should be an advertorial prior to this. So we want to sell the product before we ask them to buy the product.
Okay.
It's kind of like an infomercial. Like if you watch an infomercial for 20 minutes, but then you turn on your TV and they're like, order now. You'd be like, I don't know what I'm ordering. But if you watch the full 20-minute infomercial, they take you through the whole cycle of what the product is, how it works, where it's from, why it's so great. Like, you know what your product does. You know what your product is. You know all the goods and the bads and all the things about the product, right? So you're educated, you understand this, but somebody coming in right now being like, say goodbye to bra gaps, like feel sexy in every outfit, and then they see a picture, it's like, okay, I need a little more information about this.
Okay. So I did
So
this.
definitely create an advertorial first that leads into this page.
Can I ask you a question? If I get rid of the shipping part, because if you scroll down, it's the whole format of the same.
Yeah, so you could do that. Now, what you could do is you could put this at the bottom of the page. I've seen that before, and we've done that before. So just kind of take this and remove it. This now goes to the bottom of the page. That's good. Boost your confidence. I think I would have this image, though, be displayed, not that image.
So somebody on the funnel, like the Facebook funnel page, came in and like redid this for me for free just to help on his page. And I couldn't figure out how to like retrain, like change that. I know, it was very nice.
Might ask him. Because I would make that first one, this one that's in the blue, the primary.
Okay.
And so then it's like question. And then I probably would not have a slider here. I probably would just do this image and then boom, right next to it, right? Do you only wear a few bras that you own because of ill fit? And then you could probably keep that and then keep coming in. I would put right here as seen on.
Okay.
So like that way they know, why are you listing these? What is that?
Oh, I was just making some stuff on Canva. Should make it like more looking different. Get rid of it.
I don't know what that does or I don't even know what it says.
It's time for.
Oh, yeah. I would get rid of that.
Okay.
Because it doesn't do anything, right? It's not adding to the sellability. It's not creating me to just this image alone sell the product. Probably not. So you go into these three things. You have the three things. You talk about the perfect fit, and then you talk about versatility, and then you talk about instant fit. Break each one of those down to have an image like this, and then you talk to the right of it, and then you have an image on the right. You talk about that. That's the perfect fit here. Versatility is here, and then instant fit goes here, and then you have an image. You talk about it. So like headline, and then text, right? Description, and then now you got perfect fit, versatility, instant. Like all the good things that you want about it. What is the answer yes to?
Do you think I should just like do the 99 designs? Oh,
yes.
Okay. Use that guy. Yeah. Okay.
Well, it's not a guy. It's just a ton of guys that know how to design.
No.
Really
well,
well.
he's not. I actually got him through the. It's not 99 designs, but I got him through the funnel website on Facebook, like the group.
I would do 99 designs.
Okay.
If you're one to have great funnels and have them look good and professional, you can go back and watch all the videos that we've done, recordings, and you see the before and afters of these guys, like who have a page that looks like this, and then put into a more professionally looking page, advertorial. They do a great job for the price. The cheapest thing I've ever found for taking something that's kind of everywhere and then merging it into a beautiful layout. It's like, yes, the price is amazing. We've paid $30,000 for what you're getting for $300. But they can take all this, right? They can take all this images. You just have to create the copy. Like you may have to make sure that the flow of the copy is great. That's why I was asking you, is like, what is the answer yes to? Because there was no question that I saw before this of like, hey, is this, I don't know, like, what are you answering yes to here?
I don't know.
Okay. So if you honestly, don't know.
I'm not even sure what that was up there for.
Okay. So then I would go through the page.
Okay.
Little by little, section by section, and make sure it flows. Make sure it makes sense. Like if you were a woman, like this is no longer your product. This is a product you've purchased and you're telling all the women in the world about it. That's how this page should be written.
Okay, gotcha.
Hopefully this is working.
Yep, I can hear you. Okay, cool.
Yep.
So does that make sense, Amanda?
Absolutely.
Okay. Like you just want it to flow. You want people to understand, like you don't want to confuse them. You want to make sure that they are having a great time and it's easy to read and easy to understand the flow through from the top to bottom. And then of course, like we said, put the order form at the bottom. So like when you're ready to grab it, right, here's how you purchase it. Step one, you're going to enter your name and information below. You're going to select next. And by the way, I would change all this. And then you're getting bonus time now. You're one of the lucky ones. So this is because I'm doing this because everybody's going to get value from this. So this is a very, very crucial piece here. So shipping info. So that should be like shipping info is fine. So first name, we got all that. Then what we want to do is we want to change next to select quantity. You have to lead them. Select quantity, obviously spelled out. I'm using shorthand. Then no one likes to pay. When have you ever liked when someone says, give me your money? No one likes that. So that's what we're doing here is when you say payment or payment info, it's like, ugh, that's a bad feeling. Now, if it said select quantity, that's different, right? So now number 2 says select quantity, choose amount. And then the next page obviously shows the amount of which they will be doing. And then of course, that button on that next page, what we found works really well is complete purchase. That next button on the next page is going to be complete purchase after they've selected the one that they want. Now, I do think though that you are going to confuse them if you're showing all different types. So on that first piece right here, you show 3 different ones. Just choose one. Choose one that you're going to sell. And only one.
So
the other ones can be upsells.
no, but so I already have them all packaged. So how would I go about that then?
Oh. It comes in a set.
It's a set of 3, yeah.
Okay. What we have done in the past is for like products. So like we have a Solar Bright floodlight and we had the same freaking issues. So our Solar Bright floodlight, which I'm going to try to draw, look kind of something like this, right? We wanted to sell them in packs and it got really confusing because no one knew how many units came in a pack. And so what we did was we had a box made on Fiverr, and I think you should do something similar, even though they don't come in this box when it arrives. What you're visually doing is showing them that, hey, when you buy a set, it comes with 2, in your case 3, of these in the box. So you're selling packs. So on your order form, it's 1 pack, it's 2 packs, 3 packs, 4 packs, and so on. But they need to understand what 1 pack has inside it.
So can I just use a picture of the actual packaging, like already in it, or just do a separate box? Because the packaging has like a bra in front of it, and then the 3 clips, and then it has the name of it and everything on it.
Could it go into Walmart? Would Walmart accept it?
Yeah, I don't want to see why not.
Okay. So yeah, if you could visually see that being on the shelves at Walmart, then I would use it.
Okay.
If you're like, if I went to Walmart right now and showed them this, they'd probably look at me like I'm crazy. Then I would probably have something visually made digitally. Because you can use that digital package. That's what we do. Our stuff comes in, white boxes usually from China and doesn't have anything on it. But visually speaking, on an advertorial and an order form, we want to make sure it's like presentable, looks like it's very professionally done. That way they understand like, okay, this is what I'm getting inside the box. And then when they get the product, all they're worried about what the product is, that they got the product, they don't care about the box. But what they want to see is the box on the advertorial, ironically enough.
Okay.
Or some sort of.
So the packaging definitely has barcodes, everything on it, fully detailed, laid out. They're nice packaging.
Cool. Yeah, I'd have them professionally taken. Use those as images. So that way they know, okay, I get 1 pack. And included in 1 pack, do you have names for each one?
Working on it.
ChatGPT is a great, great tool. I would get names for each one, like the bling bling one, and the I don't know. I'd create some names around them and have a lot of fun doing it. But have some names around it. 1 pack includes this one, or you could even do like the pack includes 2 of our top sellers, plus you get 1 free. You can do that too.
I like that. I'm taking notes.
That's all good. Love the idea of just saying you get 1 free in the pack.
Everybody loves free.
Yeah, people loving free. So much gold in that last segment there. And I know we are over time and appreciate you, Trey, taking that extra time.
Yeah.
Yep, you're welcome. Oh, is this the pack right here?
Yeah, it's right there.
Oh, that looks fantastic. Do that. Yeah, do that. That looks great. Most people don't even have that, so that's great. That's fantastic. The only other thing I do not see is GIFs of it working. Like before. Okay.
I have a few models coming over to do some stuff.
Yep, that'd be great. Because that show it working, like you kind of show it here. That's what kind of got me into it. I'm pretty sure this is, well, I thought it was the back of it and the front of it. But you just need a GIF showing start to finish out of the package and then how it clips on and then how it works. And it's like, bam, done.
Try to get that done today.
Okay, that'd be great. Perfect. Good work. Danny, been
awesome. Thank you so much. Trey, back next week. Is that the plan?
Back next week. Every week. Every Tuesday. We get it done. I think we're skipping Christmas Eve, though. We got to December 24th on the plot for Tuesday. So that's probably the one that we will miss. We'll be with our families. But then we're back to business the very next week into New Year's. And so we're going to celebrate together and get freaking 2025. That's the year to thrive, my friend.
Yeah. And it comes right back to what we said at the beginning. Black Friday is like imminent. Now you should be planning for the next phase of your business. It's been a pleasure to hang out with you on the trade today. I look forward to next Tuesday. Everybody else, if you want to stick around, we will answer any ClickFunnels or tech-related questions the best we can. Trey, once again, we appreciate you. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. See you guys. Thanks, Danny. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. That was awesome. I show your appreciation in the comments for Trey, who I know takes careful time and gives you all the attention he can to go through these questions. Sometimes we do run into those technical ClickFunnels questions that we can't just answer immediately. And remember, we do have the expert call as well on Fridays. If you did mix your days up, try and dedicate the ecom call for Tuesday, Friday for that expert call. And I noticed in the comments as Trey was talking that there are obviously the training videos that exist inside of the members area itself. And if you have not watched all of them, or you do need to go back, you do need to remind yourself about some of those core principles. It might help you answer some of your questions sooner. So always remember that that training exists. And we constantly reference the ClickFunnels official Facebook group. Not everybody in there is a ClickFunnels user. Not everybody in there is somebody who's taken one funnel away training. There are funnel builders in there, people who can help you out, but it is advisable to follow the training and make sure you always do your diligence if you are hiring people from that main community. ClickFunnels doesn't have the sort of oversight of who exactly everybody is. There are some amazing people in the expert section, and we do have a big team of certified funnel builders, but you are able to use ClickFunnels and this training and do most of this yourself. I appreciate when it comes to design, that can get a little bit tricky. If you've not got that designer's eye, as we talk about, laying things out might not be the best strength that you want to be playing to. It does make sense to hire somebody who does have that design experience. Things like 99 Designs are awesome for that. But if we can answer any tech questions, if we can help you with any other bits and pieces, feel free to lower your hand. But if it's all right with you, we'll carry on in the queue for the next 30 minutes or so. And then I do believe Russell Brunson is going live with his last secret. Just let me know out of interest who's registered for Russell's webinar. It's coming up at the top of the hour. Let me know in the comments. You can put like hashtag last secret. If not, I'll drop the link in there in a second. But that's coming up at the top of the hour. And I'm going to be super excited. We don't even know what Russell's going to do. This is our secret. He's kept this secret. So it's going to be super exciting. I can't wait to get into that. But if it's all right with you, we will continue through the queue. I will keep the timer on. We do have 7 hands raised. We should be able to get through everybody if your questions are something that I can answer. If not, we will go through other channels. Next up in the queue is Michael. How are we doing?
Doing well, Danny. Thank you. Hey, good to see you. A quick question. My wife's on this call as well. Maybe she'll chime in. She's the one dipping into e-commerce, and she's done a sweet survey for true crime hats. Got a lot of good responses, has a clear winner. I think our question is, Trey's, and I bet this has been covered before, so I apologize if that's true, but Trey's training talks about like one SKU, one SKU, one SKU, but since it's print on demand, I guess she's having a question of, Does one SKU look lame? Could we do like a store full of lots of SKUs? Like in your experience with the print on demand type of stuff, is one SKU still the best way, or should we be making a lot of themed hats in that way? And then we also have a question about like what your opinion is in integrating all that, because of course I'm a ClickFunnels user. I can help her out with funnels and stuff, but she's like, should I be on Etsy? Should I be on, like all these different things? I don't know. It can just be your opinion, but what's your experience with the print on demand space and the best fit for that world?
I think with the print on demand, Michael, it is sensible to start with one thing. And that's kind of the point of having the survey, right? Is to get that data of what the majority would prefer so you can get out of the blocks and you can get moving. I think what we often see is people will go and invent 100 different SKUs, stock keeping units. So you've invented 100 different lines that then take a big bunch of time, and then you launch them and you're like, oh, we're still messing around with ads for 6 months. It makes sense to get the one out of the gate, get that moving, because every time you sell that one thing, it means you can focus your attention, it means you focus your ads, but you also capture the customer's email address. You also capture that customer data. So you're also acquiring the customer at that point, and that gets you ready for SKU number 2, right? And try and get as much juice, as much money out of that initial purchase as possible. I wouldn't go trying to create lots and lots and lots of items before you've started getting traction on one. And then as I build that mailing list, I'll be thinking, right, this one, we've done it for a while. We've got a few hundred, maybe 1,000 people on the mailing list who've purchased right now. You judge that. It's your business, right? You make that judgment and you're like, right, now we're going to release number 2. And I would do that with excitement. I would do that with urgency. I do that with scarcity. I've seen people with print on demand products be very, very successful when they just keep it simple, right? And that often comes down to just having that one initial item and learning what happens when somebody orders, what happens when people reply to the email. Do we run into a support nightmare? All of these different things will only come to light through experience, and it's better to have that experience with that one thing than 50 things all out there at once.
And then my part 2 of my question, since you're a ClickFunnels guru, what would you recommend for, I'm like, where she wants to print isn't Zendrop, and that's the only innate integration I'm aware of. Of course, we could do like Zapier with any of the others. What's your recommendation for, because I can do that. I'm just wondering what your recommendation is. You don't have to get into the weeds, but what would you recommend for ClickFunnels tied to a print on demand?
The lovely thing with ClickFunnels now is we've got the add to cart button. So it will function as a full-on store. You can add multiple items to a cart. Obviously, if you've got one SKU, that kind of doesn't matter. But sending that to your fulfillment house, to your printer via Zapier or Google Sheet. Some people just zap it into a Google Sheet and then just once a day they send the report to the provider. You don't have to overthink that. I think ClickFunnels is great because it allows you, and obviously I'm a little bit biased, right? But ClickFunnels allows you to have everything under one roof. Certainly, you did an insane amount of volume with fishing tackle when I ran that e-com business. So I do speak from experience. We would have to bolt lots and lots of different things into Shopify or other store providers to make everything function. ClickFunnels has got everything out of the box, in particular when it comes to the follow-up emails and the automations that you can trigger from those funnels. And you can continually add upsells from whether it's something print on demand, whether it's something from Zendrop, which is obviously the other million products that you can plug in there, or indeed you can plug in, for example, the warranties and the extended shipping and all the rest of it. So the control that ClickFunnels gives you and that new add to cart button and the fact that everything's under one roof, it's going to be easy to manage. It's all in one place and the system knows where your customers are. You're not going through plugins and you're not paying those dreaded percentages on sale. So, for example, we had an app in Shopify. They charged us for the app, but they also charged us a percentage of the sale. And before you know it, you've run out of margin. And the biggest thing you need to be preserving in any physical product business is the margin. Does that help?
Yes. Thank you for your time, Danny.
Go get them and report back. One SKU, keep it simple, use ClickFunnels. Let's go.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Awesome. Right, who is next in the queue? Let's see if we can get everyone done. Celine, how we doing?
Hi, Danny. Good, and
Hey.
you?
Hey, doing awesome. What have you got for me?
Awesome. Thank you so much for all your knowledge. It's great to learn from someone else, so we really appreciate you. And I have two quick technical questions. So the first one is I'm changing my hub completely. So I build a coming soon page, but I don't know how to make that, when people type my domain, how to plug that. And the second question, if we have time, of course, I have a little bit of a mess because I do have my skincare line and I'm working in something else as an expert. And I need 2 workspaces. So let's tackle the first one. And if we have time for the second one, you let me know. Can I share my screen and you tell me how to?
Yeah, for sure. Let's have a look at that. We were actually talking this morning. My role at ClickFunnels is looking after customer communications. One of the reasons I'm helping out with Dante. And the more feedback you can give us, the better. We was having a conversation with Jesse, who's our director of education, just about the importance of making sure that we're putting out really good content around domains and DNS. It is one of those issues that can get tricky because it involves that third party and domains and the DNS and name servers and all of this stuff. Some people use Cloudflare. I often sit there and find it simple because I've done it for so long. For somebody who's not done this, it can become tricky. So show me what you've got, what you're struggling with, and just rest assured that we've heard, and we are making sure that we have the right info out there so everyone can work through this.
Can you see my screen or
Yeah,
not yet? Okay, perfect. So this is, the coming soon page. Is a very simple page. But, I realize when I go to view, it shows my hub that I don't want to use anymore. So how do I make that hub to show this instead of that old page?
Yeah, so if you go back, sort of where it says hero theme.
Back here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, go back. And then if you go into your settings up here and you hit the site settings, scroll down a little touch for me. First thing I would do as well is just go up, sorry. If you go up, back to the top, is where it's got my workspace. Put like a brand name or title in there because that will display to your customers. So that's a quick win while we're on the page, right? The way that ClickFunnels works is you've got sites and you've got funnels. The site controls your blog, your store, your customer center. Your funnels will stand separately from the site, which gives you various advantages. Scroll down a little bit and you'll see that you've got the coming soon mode is not enabled.
Oh, got it. Okay, perfect.
So if you switch that on and then go and save the page back up at the top, when you visit the main URL now for that domain, it should switch to your coming soon page. And if you have obviously set that coming soon page up in a way that should then display. Does that make sense?
Yes.
You click on the link there at the top where it's under your name. So if you look over here, you can click on the link there and it will open it in the real world. So you can verify that those changes have taken effect. Is that?
No, this is the old page.
Still the hub.
That is not the coming soon page.
And you activated the coming soon mode and you said
I did exactly what you told me.
Sometimes this can just take 5 minutes just to filter through. You might be stuck in the cache, as it were, and the computer might just be remembering because you've got lots and lots of tags open. Sometimes this might just take a minute to go through. And what I would suggest is we just check that again in a couple of minutes time, and hopefully that's updated with your coming soon mode. The coming soon page does default to just literally a coming soon message, and it is pretty responsive. So in the next minute or so, you should be able to refresh that and it should show. If not, come back to me. You can find me anytime, right, in the Facebook group, and we can look at that separately. But that's how you turn your coming soon on and off. I would be interested in looking at how you've got that all configured. You mentioned about being able to separate your businesses, right?
Yeah, so I realized I had the other tab open. So I just create another workspace, but the problem is when I initially open ClickFunnels, I open with my skincare. Never mind.
No, don't worry. You've got the grace. Give me
So I opened initially with the Skin Rain, that is my skincare line, right? But then, I started working on something else. So I connected this to what I just showed you before. And when I tried to open the new one, the problem is that so the old one has already Skin Rain. Where
So if you go to workspace on the left-hand
yeah,
side.
so this is the thing. Let's say this is the one that I started creating today, but I realized, well, if I create that, I will have to have, so here you see a Skin Rain, blah, 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 blah. And I don't want to do that because I own already a Skin Rain, right? But if I keep on working on this one, I already have my hub and everything for the second business in here.
So have you got two businesses called Skin Rain?
Well, no, the only reason because I call the second one Skin Rain is because today I was going, through the article. I was like, I can figure this out myself. So I call it a Skin Rain because everything that I have set up here in this workspace is for the expert track, and the expert track is not Skin Rain. But the problem is, if I try to create a second one, that's why the second one, the name is Skin Rain, even though that's not what I was trying to do.
The issue with the subdomains, like the wrong subdomain in the wrong workspace for ecom and expert back to front, you don't necessarily need to worry about those subdomains, because once you assign your main domain to each workspace, that will just overwrite that subdomain, and the customers will only see the domains you add to the account. So I would just be very clear and make a decision and say, right, I've got one for Skin Rain. This is all my Skin Rain stuff in there. I've renamed it Skin Rain. It's got my Skin Rain domain. That's the one for ecom. Done.
My concern was the subdomain, and also because I already have workflows. I have so many things running in the first one, and I was like, oh my God, do I have to create all over just to move it? So you just answer my question.
Just don't worry about the subdomains. Just connect the domains to them that you want. If you ever wanted to move funnels or workspaces or any workflows or anything in between two ClickFunnels workspaces, you can use the share links. So funnels and workflows have got share links, courses have got share links, but we've also got frameworks, which is in beta right now, beta, however you say it. Frameworks, if you're not on the program, you can reach out. We can see if we can get you in there. It is rolling out super fast, and that enables you to clone an entire workspace, the whole thing in one link. So you can click that link, open it in another workspace, and drop everything in. So we're finishing testing that, and then everyone will have that as well. So hopefully that helps. Right, back to Alex at the top. Let's see if we can do it in 5 minutes, buddy.
All right, let's do this. Okay, cool. So I don't know why I wouldn't share the original funnel, but yeah, when I went to my email here, I'll just share my screen. I'll show you what I got here. So right here, I'm seeing like my shipping method says free shipping.
Yeah.
But I didn't see a spot in the training or anything to like add additional shipping or anything like that. How like is that something where you put it in the actual price and just include it, or is it something where you add something onto your order form to add additional shipping?
The way that it works in ClickFunnels is we have a thing called zones. So if you just come out of your workspace right now, out of the actual editor.
Come out of the editor?
Yeah, come back and go into your workspace settings. So come back out of this one as well, out of the funnel. Once you come out of the funnel, go back down into workspace settings, and then up inside of here, you've got shipping.
Okay, yeah.
So inside of shipping, what happens is it just defaults to free, right? So if you don't set up a shipping zone, it's no idea what to do. So at the moment, you can see there, it says you're offering free shipping, right? So on your order form, we're just assuming that you've included shipping in the price, and then that's it. So it'll always come up as free shipping. So what you can do is you can create these shipping profiles. At the moment, you've got this general one, which you could edit because it's like saying all of your products are governed by this general profile. If you click over here on the little gear, you can see inside of there, these are the products that you're telling ClickFunnels to offer free shipping on. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So just go back out of here, back one screen, and then click on general profiles here, back into shipping, And then over here, you've got general profiles. Just click on the word general profiles. So making sure that we're not missing anything. If you scroll down, what you can see is you can allocate a shipping zone, right? And you can also allocate rates. So for example, if you created a shipping zone and called it UK, you could charge a different price for the UK, different price for the US, different price for the rest of the world, based on your rough estimate of what's going to go in the box, right? So if it's a drop shipped item, you can still drop ship it in the Zendrop price and charge a flat fee, which you know includes shipping anyway, and add or offer shipping as part of a rate, which will then come up and it can bring in more money into the business to cover that cost. Does that make sense? Or if you're shipping it yourself, if you've got it in your warehouse, you would set these up to try and match roughly the weight. So for example, United States, currently you've got free shipping, right? If you add a rate here, you'll see that. I'm going to give this a name now. So we're going to call this 0 to 1 kilo, right? So like a 0 to 1 kg, or 0 to 100 grams, right? Depends how you're weighing your items. But this would be anything that is 0 to 1 kilo. You can set a price for this, right? So you might say a 1 kilo parcel is $4.95 shipping, whatever, right? You'd have to go. The thing with this is you have to go through it and you have to be meticulous so you don't undersell yourself on shipping. But just as an example, just create a rate.
Okay.
Now, when you set your products up with inventory, it asks for a weight.
Right.
That weight that you put in there will trigger the shipping zone. So if you set something as 4 kilos, you don't have a shipping rate to support that right now. So it's going to either offer the 0 to 1 kilo rate or the free shipping as an option. If you deleted free shipping, that won't show at all. There's probably a little bit more to it, but your condition, you can do it on price or weight. So items over $100 are free shipping. Anything between a certain amount is one shipping rate. Anything over a certain weight is another shipping rate. Can you kind of see how that's unfolding now? Weight is the way to go, making sure that you've allocated the weights to your products, especially if you've got them yourself. And you've got to do it in a way where you don't surprise your customers. So if they're like, well, come on, man, you're selling me this pen and you've said it's like 3 kilos. Customers are like, no, I'm not paying for that because you could ship that for, $1. Does that make sense? You've got to be accurate with that because it will show up at the checkout. And we fell foul of that in the fishing business a long time ago, where we'd accidentally put 10 kilos for a packet of fishing hooks. And somebody would ring up and say, look, I'm on your order form right now. I want to buy these hooks, but you're trying to charge me £16 or whatever for this shipping, because we'd screwed up the zones and the prices. So as long as you're accurate and you go through your products, but you can also exclude products from zones. And you could also think about using the weight to trigger a shipping rate, but not use it as a weight, use it almost like a code that you understand. If you said anything between 0 and 100 grams triggers this one, anything between 100 and 200 grams triggers this one, you just allocate the weight to the product to trigger the shipping rate you want. ClickFunnels doesn't know any difference, and it's not putting them on a weighing scale. Does that make sense? It's whatever you tell it to do will be reflected on the order form.
Oh, that's huge. I mean, just knowing that that's there, because I was confused as to where that was, but that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. For example, we had fishing rods which are 6 foot tall. And if you think about that, that doesn't go on your typical weight ratio because they charge you by volume. And we found out actually to ship a rod, even though the rod is super light because it's carbon, we had to set that on its own weight rate and basically trick the system into charging the £30 that we needed to ship a rod. And we had to make people aware of that on the product page because they're like, a rod weighs less than a kilo. Why are they charging me this big rate? And it's not just necessarily because of the weight. It was because it was so long. And we had to explain that in special circumstances. Just go through your products, be fair to your customers, and make sure you cover every eventuality in a rate, and you'll be golden. Does that make sense to everybody? Because that's it is a bit tricky depending on what you're shipping.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. I know I'm over time, but do
Go
you
on,
those will okay? So the name of the email field show up for the customers. I just totally. Oh yeah, so where was it here? Now I got to go back to my funnel. So there's two things here. So does it show up like with the opt-ins? It shows that I did 2 opt-ins, but I only had one. Like I only tested it once. So does it show up for each form that you put in that it opts in, or like is that just a glitch in the system? Do you think?
So if it's you, it'll track you twice, but it'll only email you once, depending on your settings.
So is there a way to just like track it as 1 opt-in rather than 2?
Is technically people have been through the form twice. So even if it's you, it's looking at the total number. It's not looking at it as a unique. So that's saying this form has been triggered twice.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's weird because I've only done it once, but I'll keep an eye on it.
If you do have an issue with that and you think something's weird, reach out to customer success in a live chat and just get them to double check everything for you, because sometimes there are glitches. We had one last week and there was a glitch and they've jumped on it and fixed it straight away, but we need a minimum quantity of customers to report that. So if people just sit there and think, oh, it's a bug, I'll make do, that never gets reported. So even if you do see the tiniest discrepancy, just let success know and then they can report it. And that same goes for everybody. It gets escalated, it gets dealt with. Otherwise, it doesn't exist. Hopefully that's answered your question.
Yeah, just one more. The email section where you have the name. Oops, that was not what I wanted. The email section where it puts in like the name of the email. Well, here, I'll just go down.
Only you will see that.
That's only me. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was curious about. Like, so it's not like if I put my name in there, it's just a name.
No, so if you put like email 1, it'll still come from your name.
Okay, cool.
Makes sense?
Yeah, you bet.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Cool. Appreciate you, man. I'm glad we could answer those. Reach out to Success as well. Sandy in the place. We'll try and get through these before Russell goes live.
Hey, Danny.
Sandy, how can I help?
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, got you.
All right, cool. So I want to share my screen. I just need a quick walkthrough of something is not connecting in my page. Let me just share here.
Yeah, bring it up. Let's have a look. I appreciate everybody in the chat. Don't forget, Russell is going live in 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Right, so we're on your screen.
Yes, so these buttons are all connected. The yes, I want 60%. And then I have my order page. And then this next page is the upsell page. So when they get through the order form and they're ready to check out, I say, hold on, you want to add this to your items. And when I click on this button, it adds it correctly, but there was a thing here that said, no, I don't want, or whatever, to move them forward if they didn't want to select this item.
So on this page now, if you just click on the actual submit form button for me, can you see that that's a button and not actually an order form?
Yes.
Right. So basically what we want on here is to make the upsell work is we want to add another checkout element rather than the button. So the checkout element will allow you to add the product. So what I need you to do is you're going to delete this button. That's going to go.
Yes.
So if you want to do that now while we're on the call.
Oh, okay.
And then inside of there, you're going to add a new element. You're going to go add a checkout element. You can find it that easy by going here first and then go to your checkout. Not add to cart. You want the checkout itself. This one.
This one.
Yep. So add a checkout. And once that opens, if you go and click on the checkout over here somewhere, just click and the thing will pop out on the right-hand side. Once you click on it and you see the settings open on the right, so click there on settings, yet you'll see up here, can you see how it's previewing step 1? But if you go and change that preview to one-time offer.
Oh, yes. Now I remember. Okay.
This is what it'll look like when somebody lands on this page if they've had the credit card in the machine on a previous page. Does that make sense?
Yes, absolutely. I've done it before.
Dynamic.
Yeah.
So what you'd have to do is add your product that you want to feature, but also adding the product's easy, right? You can go on there and add that, but go down to where it says buttons. You see, like you've got your product on there. You've already added it, right? So that's cool. Come back out of here, press the little back arrow up there. So come back into there now. And what we're going to do is we're going to go back into your settings and then come down here to where it says buttons Click that. And then what you'll find is you've got this downsell link text. Can you see that?
Yes, yes.
This is what will give the customer the no thanks, I don't want this. And what I would do is just check that, because you need to make sure that that reads how you want it. And if you do leave it like that, make sure you put the apostrophe in the don't. I'm
Gotcha.
sure that's something that can get fixed. But that is very small, that text, and not everybody's trained mentally to understand how these upsells work. So when they land on that page, if there's no obvious way out, they might freak out and just X off the page, and that'll kind of stop them going through the rest of the funnel, right? So what I often do is underneath my order form is I would add a big red button that also says, no, thank you. I don't want this item. Please proceed to the checkout. So you've got the little text, but I also back that up with a big like red button with an X on it saying, no, thanks, please skip this offer. So at least you get them going through the rest of the funnel. Does that make sense?
Yes, absolutely. I think
this one I did the other day, but it'll hopefully help everyone. Just scroll right back up to the top of the page as well. So you've kind of got that there, do not close or exit this page, but I like to add a little bit of extra to that and be like, stop. To proceed and complete your order, please choose an option below. Do not close, do not refresh, do not exit this page, and then put in brackets, you may be charged twice. Because the minute people realize that if they don't follow this instruction carefully, they could be charged twice, they do everything you say.
So stop.
Your order is not yet complete. Please choose an option below to proceed. Do not close, do not refresh, do not exit this page. You may be charged twice.
Gotcha.
But when as soon as they land on that page, it's like, stop. You grab their attention, you stop them. You're telling them that there's still something they need to do. And you're saying, please choose an option below to proceed. That's why I like that big red next button, so it keeps them in the funnel. Do not close or exit this page. You may be charged again. People think, oh, I better do what this site is telling me because nobody wants to be charged twice. Does that make sense?
Yes, yes.
So a little play on that, and you can use that ChatGPT. You can use the Napoleon.
Yeah, I'll play around.
But hopefully that helps everybody.
Yes. So I have a quick second question. So you're saying once they say, yes, I want this, and they click here, it will then proceed to this one. Gotcha.
Yeah. So it automatically moves them to the next one. You on your upsell pages, you should always do the checkout that way. And the same again, this will understand where they've come from, the cards in the machine, and the form itself will change into that one-click upsell form. So if you preview it in the upsell mode, you can then go and turn on that extra OTO text, and you can add your button underneath that says no thanks, just to give you that extra mechanism to make sure that people keep proceeding through your funnel, because they might decline the first upsell. You might have 3 other upsells that they want. Does that make sense?
Yes, that does. I couldn't figure out how to get, so this button is set properly, I believe.
Got the form.
I don't know why I could not think. My brain would not allow me to get.
You've added the button and you've put like checkout now, and then you're like, oh, we just missed a few steps. But sometimes it can get overwhelming. That's the benefit of having these calls. Hit save. Another tip for everybody on this, I think it's super important, where you've put at the top of the page, stop, your order is not yet complete. Try and change that on the next upsell, change the color, change the message. Otherwise, people might hit the button and then it refreshes the page quick. They think they're on the same page. They think they're trapped, and then they X out. So every upsell page should have that banner at the top in a different color with a slightly different message, so it's obvious that it's changed.
Okay, so I'll do that in this one as well.
Easy. Right.
Gotcha.
Awesome.
I appreciate you. Have a great Thanksgiving, everyone, if you're celebrating.
Thank you. Hopefully that helps everybody. We are going to have to wrap this up after one more, you guys, because of Russell going live. I've got somebody in my ear live on the TV, right? Somebody's in my ear saying, hey, Russell's going live any second now. So we do want you guys over there in the chat. I know that space is limited in Zoom meetings, so he wants people in there as soon as possible. I know we spoke earlier. Are we still?
Yeah.
Do you need the assistance now?
Yeah, I can get you connected with you tomorrow, 12 your time. I've just pinged you with the request in the One Funnel Away Challenge group as well, Danny.
Yep, fine. And we'll do our best to get that sorted out for you. So
yeah. So the thing is, right now I have PayPal button, but I'm looking for something like this, where it says credit and debit card. then people can check out using their.
It's all built into ClickFunnels, and we do need to look at your config, and I will take it out of this call because if we do run out of time,
yes,
first ping me and let's connect on that separate, buddy.
Sure. Thank you.
100%, and we'll make sure that we do our best to help you with that, given the restraints of the different, currencies and localities and all the rest of it. But we'll do our best for you. And there's other people out there that are using ClickFunnels for this, so let's do what we can.
Yeah, sure. I've reached out to you through the Facebook, and we'll schedule one-on-one.
Yeah.
Thank you, Danny.
100%. You see the link in the group for The Last Secret. It is thelastsecret.com. You can head on over there. You can register real quick. There is no replay of The Last Secret, and Russell is bringing you something that he's never done before. It's not recorded. It is live. It is going to be amazing. Appreciate Tudi for sharing that in there.
This is Russell. A lot of you are probably wondering, Russell, what is The Last Secret? You've been sharing so many secrets over the years. What is The Last Secret?
It is live.
I tell you until you jump on the live training, but I will give you a hint. So, okay? You probably saw it when you registered for this.
You want to go click that?
To acquire a software company.
If that is live, and the thing, I think that is the thank you video, you need to go and check that out. So lastsecret.com, that's going live any minute now. I know that Russell likes to get in there early. I think with that in mind, we are going to wrap this up. I know we only have a couple of questions left in the chat, but I don't want to risk it. I do want to head on over there. But JGW and LVO, if you want to come on over to the ClickFunnels official Facebook group and drop your questions, just join me in the group. Come and tag me, come and find me, hit me up on inbox. You can also use outreach@clickfunnels.com if you want to ask a question as a one-off, but only if it's JGW or LVO, because I know I've got to the end. We run out of time. We want everybody situated for The Last Secret. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be off the chain. Friday, we will be back, same place, same time. I don't think Russell's going to be on Friday. If it is, it's going to be awesome. But from everybody at ClickFunnels, everyone behind the scenes, from Dante as well, we appreciate each and every one of you for your patience, for sitting through everybody else's questions, and hopefully all of this has helped. Trey was amazing. This has been amazing. But thelastsecret.com, the link is in there somewhere. Hopefully I'll see you in that Zoom and that group in the next 3 minutes. It's like, whew, that's the place to be, right? Thank you. I'll see everybody on the next one. Bye-bye.